Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Slay the Spire Daily Challenge Runs. This is October 27th, 2018, and we are currently sitting on 16 wins and 10 losses. A pretty mediocre performance this month. Just been pretty much a very good display of what is happening in my personal life and with the channel, and my... I don't want to say accomplishments, because accomplishments would not be the correct word. My lack thereof, rather, would be a better way to say it. My lack of prestige in these dailies that we have accomplished this month of October. Pretty bad. 10 losses, 16 wins. That's not a good ratio. I'm just putting that out right now. If we even won every single other one, we would end up on a 21-10 streak. And a 21-10 is not acceptable in my eyes, specifically for daily challenge runs. So really just kind of need to win these runs now. Play a little better, play a little bit more safe. I am pretty impulsive and I'm pretty a driven individual, so when I see a challenge presented to me by the game's like, hey you, yeah you, yo, JayRPGaming, Mr. kicks my ass on most of these days. How about I do this? I give you 5 HP, I put 3 elites in your path, or I give you 5 HP and I give you a path leading straight to a bonfire. What you gonna do? You can't challenge me like that, game. You know I'm taking on the 3 elites. And due to that, we are sitting on 10 losses. So without further ado, jump into today we are playing as DEFECT. Kind of nice, I always complain the DEFECT's too easy, too much DEFECT. But we've had so little DEFECT in October month. DEFECT has felt underappreciated this month completely. Lots of Ironclad, lots of losses. Ironclad is our biggest losing hero right now. We just seem to struggling with the concept of Ironclad. I think Ascension mode has kind of messed up my understanding of how to play that hero in dailies. Something to look into for the future. For now, let's jump to it. I'm very tired, as you can tell. Big yawns coming in. There's only 4 hours left in daily. Of course, we've done dailies late before in the past, but this is it's been a very long day and a very stressful week and stressful month for me. So still here, still making the videos, still putting out the episodes. I hope you guys have been enjoying them. And without further ado, that's a very long 2.5 minute intro. Let's jump into it. So we did have All-Star Terminal and Control Chaos. I like me some Control Chaos. Don't think All-Star's gonna matter too much. It didn't. And Terminal's my boy. As you all know, I'm a big Terminal fan. I do not want to be Terminal, but I am a fan of said Terminal. I'm gonna skip the early shop. I think my biggest mistake I'm making right now in the I need like a very big attack. Core Surge is a big attack. Core Surge is a very big attack. Might have misplayed this, but it's fine. I'm gonna go like some. We might get Lucky Lightning. Oh yeah, baby. So what was I trying to say? Probably nothing important. I can't remember what I was trying to say. Obviously corrected. I go for early shops, and I think that's a bad choice because let's think about what is an early shop. Wow, an early shop is nothing but a wasted room, like a wasted potential. Because usually, I'm not saying always, make sure you do understand right now, I'm not saying always, but usually one is gonna maybe pick up best case scenario, a single weapon. That's your best bet. You're picking up a single weapon. A single weapon's not really gonna help you along the run that much, you know what I'm saying? It's just really not gonna be that all you need. But if we save up the money and we don't lose those bonus points we would have lost had we gone to an early shop, then we fought maybe an extra enemy, got some extra cards via the enemy, that could end up paying off for itself a lot better than a lot of other potential cards could have paid for themselves. So far so good. I mean, this is all just beauty. All of this, as you can tell, is just beauty. I'm loving it. You know what? It's good. This is part of this path. Go all the way on that one path. Go big, go hard, and hopefully not lose. Losing, something I'm trying my best, like trying to get better at avoiding it. I feel like I do lose a lot of runs, and I might want to work on that. So we have 10, 12. We have 12 block right now, so we need to use the boot sequence. I hated to use the boot sequence there. It really hurt me inside my deepest part of my soul. But to not take damage was something I had to do. I really need you to find guide, dude. I don't know how to explain this to you in a way that you can understand. But I really need you to front guy. You don't understand. Like, not hitting the front guy there, critical for my defeat. in this game. Now we're going to do this. We're going to look for free stuff. Free stuff is always good. We're going to do this. We're going to look for amazingly good high damage stuff. So barrage is actually not bad because we do have quite a bit of stuff. So I'm not going to get enough block here, so I need to kill him, and I did. So that's yeah, baby, yeah. Defrag 100%, not even an option in my mind. Now these guys are very frustrating. Let's get that off the bat right away. They are very annoying. They both have very high HP, so this was a very bad example for us. So we're not going to lose our plated army yet. We do need to do 25 damage to 1 sentry, reasonably undoable. 4 perfect, that is. Now, if we don't care about the perfect, of course, you know, very doable. 2 energy. We probably want to play a defect, but we're not going to have enough block for us. We probably want a cold snap for the block, but the cold snap's not going to get a kill. We're not going to get a kill regardless, but a beam star could do some damage, but it's potentially not enough to get a kill. We need to do 18 block. Is there any way to get to 18 block? Even if we beam star with 2 frost armors, we're probably not going to make it regardless, but I'm going to try. I'm going to sneeze. It's horrible. So no perfect, we didn't make it. I'm very annoyed, but what can you do? We got no blocks. And I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I had a little bit of a sneeze-a-thon. Yes, that's a word. Apparently it's still going on. It's a very painful experience, I must admit. Not something I'm used to, and not something I want to ever experience ever again, if possible. Oh my word, I actually thought I was gonna die, guys, but we are back and we are gonna get going soon. I was just sneezing. I call it the Infa sneeze. It's when you sneeze infinity amounts of times. This is awkward because I don't want to play any of these cards. We can get the clock, we can use the clock. It's probably not gonna wake him up. If I play the zap, it will wake him up. I really don't want to wake him up though. I'm not gonna wake him up. I think even if I'm gonna lose 1 zap, it's fine. We want to save the wake up for, here we go, the defrag. I'm going to play the shot and then I'm going to defrag. Now, we did lose a singular lightning damage orb, which might have been the wrong choice, but since I don't know, I'm just going to choose to believe that it was the correct choice. Now, barrage here looks good. Core surge looks really good. I'm going to go core surge. Block wise, we have now enough block. I'm going to give you some damage. Beautiful turn. Just a great turn for us. A lot of free core surges are always nice, obviously. Gotta get that early defrag out. Maybe that's static out. Maybe I should have played that a little bit earlier. Got more than enough block right now. We get a good amount of damage through, so I don't mind that too much. definitely just gonna Sunday into Rippen's here. No reason to play this cute. He's literally dead next turn, and we should get a perfect here as well as obviously get some good stuff. So I think Turbo is 100% the right card. We want that card draw. I'm gonna upgrade the cool head. It was hard. It was a hard choice for me. I didn't really know what to do there. I was a little bit tempted to go a completely different route. Wow, you guys made me pay for that one big time, so I'm gonna go this route. That's really bad. Okay. Well, we can I guess, and then we can go like, well, Swift Strike first might take someone out. It will not. Okay, so we're gonna chill. We're gonna get infinite block. We can take our one. Okay, not a great turn. We have delayed our taking damage, which is really important, but we not really getting ahead of the curve here, if you know what I'm saying. So I think it's definitely a cold snap. Cold snap is super good. A little bit of that Swift Strike action, a little bit of that normal strike action. I will use the turbo just to get some strike damage going. We will never get through a deck, so turbos are just free. We will never cycle through a deck unless we get a card that specifically cycles through decks. I'm pretty sure we will never cycle through a deck. So Doom and Gloom feels really good. We will do it. A normal strike will take you out, and we're more than that. So right now, so far, so good. Now we didn't get it perfect against the first enemy in the game, and that is a little bit unfortunate, and I kind of hate that a little bit. But I'm kind of hoping that we can make up for that by getting a Beyond Perfect on this run. So definitely going to go for that. All of these I'm going to skip. They're not good enough. I will waste up here, even though I would have loved to not have had to waste up. But I think I'm going to for safe plays. I'm going to play a little bit safer today. I'm going to go Capacitate it. I think it's the right choice. I hope it's the right choice. I will not know if it's the right choice for quite a while. I mean, I might as well channel Darkness, but it's not what we wanted. It's definitely not what we wanted. He's not vulnerable anymore, so doing damage here is actually going to be pretty hard. I'm going to start with Chill. I'm going to get that Secret Weapon out. Thunder Strike. It's not bad. Probably want the Mounter though. Mounting to get through that block. Might as well use this. Might as well use this. Pop turn. So we've got 1 ice and 5 damage. We've got 7 block turn. Now it's not enough. And we actually are literally going to lose the perfect already. Are you serious, game? You just couldn't give me one of my cool headeds, my defrag, my defend, any of my defensive cards. You just really couldn't do that, so I could keep the perfect. Thank you, game. I truly appreciate that bullshit. I really do. I think it's very, very kind of you. So obviously we made a mistake. We should have obviously gone for the more defensive cards earlier, but who would have thought that we would draw into 5 attacks on the one turn he's attacking, you know? I mean, I should have thought so because this is Slay the Spire, and Slay the Spire does like to do that. They really do. But I guess it's my own fault, you know? Probably deserve to lose the Beyond Perfect here. And losing the Beyond Perfect is just really bad. As I mentioned, it's like the fact of the matter remains that when you lose that Beyond Perfect, you lose that top 100 score right off the bat. It's not a question of if or may or maybe. It's just 100% guaranteed. Once you unfortunately pay the price, that is the taking damage on any boss fight, you instantly lose that Beyond Perfect. And once you lose the Beyond Perfect, you guarantee lose the top 100 placings. So now All For One could be good, but I don't think it's really that good. I don't think any of these are that good. Honestly, I just don't think any of them are that good. I would love card draw. None of these are really card draw, so I skip them all. I will go Black Star. Probably going to want to fight a lot of elites, and we need more relics to get potentially more HP relics. And we've got a lot of money, so getting to an early shop would be helpful. Early shop that has 3 elites would be great. Only 2 elite pass, unfortunately, so we'll go to early shop and get our butts to a good place. This is okay. We can go Storm, we can go Two-Headed, we can go dual cost, we can then do a Shiv for funsies, and then we can use Shield for basically infinite block. I love it. So defrag is kind of a big deal. Obviously, the earlier we get the defrag out, the better position we're in, etc, etc. Pretty straightforward stuff, but it is what it is. So defrag finally shut up. I'm very happy about that. I felt like it took a little bit of time, but what can one do for that, you know? So I'm not taking damage yet, which is really good. The longer we don't take damage, so in other words, the longer we have block that keeps going, the better position we'll find ourselves in, is what I'm trying to say. So I think you do want the hyper beam here, and I think I will just hyper beam. Even though I'm going to lose some stuff, I think this should be fine. And wasn't, we actually took damage. We took 2 damage. So hyper beaming there was obviously the wrong choice. So we're going to use fission because apparently it doesn't matter. And Tempest won't be good, so let's go for the streamline. And hello world. We can go charge battery. We can go Tempest. And we can use this one. So he's not dead, he's on 1. We did take damage, so that's really bad. But it's not like it's an elite fight or anything, so I don't care too much. There's Storm. There we go. Beautiful. Swift potion's perfect. Stack is very good. Let's go question marks instead of monsters. Lose a swift potion. Lose 90 gold, or lose stack pass. Well, let's use a swift potion. I think, oh my word, a bag of prep for free game? That has just been generous. Okay, so I might consider doing this. With drawing extra cards now, this does become a lot more tempting, if you will. A lot more tempting. I think I'd rather just keep the vulnerable going with this guy. Get that storm action going as soon as possible. Get that little bit of double lightning damage. Go maybe some of that. And I will do sequence. I didn't get to play the stack, but I don't think it's going to matter. It's exactly not going to matter, which is really good. But that does, of course, make me think, you know, like, this next fight maybe not as easy or guaranteed as I thought it was. I thought it was a pretty much a clean fight, but we are actually going to take damage here, and that means the elite fight instantly looks a lot more scary. But it's mainly just the defracts. They never show up when we need them to. It's making it very difficult to play around. We're not going to be able to attack next turn, but that should be okay. So the question comes in, like, do we want to gamble on this fight, on this upcoming fight? It's a hard one. So I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's a really hard one. I don't know if it's the right choice to gamble or not on this upcoming elite fight. We could just die. I don't know if you can use an escape to get away from that elite fight. That's the problem. No one ever told me. You know? I've never been in this situation. I'm going to fight because screw it, you know. It's one of those times in those lives where you just got to be like, you know what? You go big or you go fucking home. And I'm going big, baby. I'm going big. Now, I would have loved any form of card joy, but since we're just going to get something, I might as well get a free card out that way so we can play him. So he isn't actually attacking on the first turn, so we don't need to block with the boost sequence. Not that it matters, because we don't really have a way to get that back. So this is awkward, right? Because we don't really want to play skills, but what choice do we really have? Dooming is an attack, so I'll play it. We have some ice, so we are going to take some damage here. We might die here. We might potentially die. And if we do, oh my god, we 100% going to die here. Okay, so I guess Chaos deck that only has skills was not the right way to go. Can I use this, please? Yes, okay. We were going to die, so we had no choice. That sucks, dude. That really sucks. That really irritates me. And it's just simply a situation of a few stuff just not being when we needed them to come out. Certain cards just didn't show up when we needed them, and because of that we are losing the fight. Then that would have been a great fight to just get a free little win in, but I kind of just I didn't realize it before, but I realized it now, obviously, that I'm lacking in the damage department, like heavy. A lot of skills, so the exact worst elite fight we could have potentially fought there. Now I'm not sure about this because I've heard kind of mixed reviews regarding this and how it works, but as far as I can tell, it's the same elites every time. But I've heard it's not the same elites every time, so I'm not actually sure. But I've only ever seen this gremlin nubs, so I'm assuming there's only gremlin nubs. But as I said, I've heard that there are alternate enemies that are not gremlins. So I'll be very, very interested to know actually whether or not those are gremlin nubs only. If there are other forms, I will definitely be taking that defrag. So it sucks we have to fight an elite here. I don't feel comfortable. My HP is super low, and this is a very horrible elite to fight. I will do this. I will defrag right off the bat. Storming probably was fine. Yeah, I should have probably stormed. I'll storm now, I guess it's fine. That was a misplay. I should have stormed first. We just lost 5 damage. 5 damage against this game is a big deal. I will go for the eyes. I will do this, and I will do this. I'm not going to cast the dual cast now. I think we're going to get more out of it by not casting it, but we have to see. So this is beautiful defrag for us. A little bit of that secret weapon action. We can go get a Have the Go for Eyes, we can use the Go for Eyes. Gotta play that Zap, and then I'll play a stack just for the super block. So we're getting a little bit ahead of the curve now, you know, we're getting slightly to the point where I feel like, you know what, Mr. Man? I'm ahead of you now. Now you're playing my game, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we didn't get any blocks there, so we're gonna take damage here, it sucks, but 4 damage against Elite's not bad. I did hit the mic like a fool, but, you know. What can I do? I'm but a humble man. Now, I should play a high flame because we lose 3 focus, but we've got 5 focus, so we're still going to come out with net positive focus. But I'm not going to because I think I need as much defense as I can. If I lost the defense, I potentially could have died. I'm not saying I would have died, I'm just saying potential was there to die. So I'm going to use this, use Sunder, we're going to get a hologram, we're going to go find something like cool-headed, we're going to pop that cool-headed, we're going to use that sweeping theme. We use that blizzard and we use the pool and he's dead. Okay. That wasn't a great fight, but it wasn't a horrible fight. Definitely overclock 100%, not even have to think, but I'm going to rest here too. Look, I would have loved to upgrade cards, but I got to fight a lot of elites, we got a lot of things to do, and it's just a little bit scary. So I do think you storm, I do think you use overclock, I do think you use the turbo. Turbo is beautiful here. Use the full headed. Let's use the secret weapon. Let's go find a normal strike. Should we find a little bit of that defrag action? I could have amplified defrag. That's a little bit of a misplay. That's actually a very, very big misplay. It's not even a little bit of a misplay. It's just a very, very large misplay. Play the block. It's okay. So I misplayed that big time. I clicked before the dead punch payout. Big mistake. Very noob mistake to make to do that. And it's, as you can see, it costed us. It costed us. It didn't just cost us. It costed us big time. You know what I'm saying? It costed us like very, very, very big time. So, you know, a little bit of a noob mistake to make. A little bit of a I'm gonna call it a rush mistake. Once again, just rushing a little bit too much here, not taking my time, not thinking it through, and I'm paying the price for it. And you can clearly see how I'm paying the price for it. So, isn't the light supposed to kill you? Do 7 damage to this guy, please? That would have been great. Combo driver here is beautiful. A little bit of turbo action always feels good. You gotta go fission if you got 2 rainbows. I don't think there's no choice. You rainbow it up. You rainbow it up. That is so beautiful, by the way. You zap it up. Use one of these, and one of these, and then one of these. There you go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. 2 more things we really liked. Get some more stuff here. Bottle. Ooh, that's a good one, baby. I think it's turbo. I think it has to be turbo. And with that case, I want to upgrade this turbo. 100% has to be turbo. So now we want to just pick up quite a bit of card draw if we can. As much card draw. Now that turbo is huge. And look how you. I'll tell you why. Look at this. You go like this. You go like this. You go like this. Now, of course, we didn't get an attack, a defense card. Not a defense card. A attack card, which is really bad. Or any card draw, which is really bad. Because we got all that extra energy from turbo, we might as well be able to use it. If we don't use it, it kind of feels like it's wasted. You know what I mean? Definitely feels like, oh look, you're not using the cards you should be using. You are wasting the cards. The deck has been so kind to provide. I'm gonna go with 1 here. Let's get a lot of cards back. Oh my goodness. Okay, so off 1 is actually great in our deck, just by the way. Just by the way, off 1 is amazing. Let's add more off 1s in the future, please. So I'm very confident in the deck now. Now I feel like, you know what, we got that ice cream doing its thing. We got all the good stuff happening. I feel a lot more confident in this deck right now than I felt 5 minutes ago. You know, ice cream is just going to be amazing for us. Play that turbo early. Even if we don't use up all the energy, we're going to keep all that energy. It's going to cycle through for us. We got those defrags. We got everything we need to win the run. It's a pity we didn't perfect as many things as I would like. Obviously, you take the cool-blooded. I'm going to go to the spawn farm. I'm immediately going to upgrade that cool-headed. This course is called cool-headed, not cool-blooded. 2 completely different things, but, you know, it's more exciting to say cool-blooded. Do not do me dirty. Do not do me dirty. Do not do me dirty. Okay, that's fine. You heal me for 3. You didn't do me dirty, but I would have preferred, like, almost anything else. So, a bit worried about our max HP right now is our biggest concern. Start of the storm. You go for that turbo. You get that cool-headed out. You go for that defrag play, you go for the strike, you go for the strike, you go for the defend, and you look at your block, you go more than that block, you don't waste that 2 energy. It's important energy. We don't want to waste energy on this deck. Does it look like a deck that can afford to waste energy? I don't think so. Now, actually, yes, it is 100% a deck that can afford to waste energy. It's no question in my mind. But I'm going to choose to believe it's not a deck that can waste energy. And that way, I'll feel less guilty when I mess up. Beautiful. I could have used Secret Weapon to find a 0 costing attack card, obviously. That is the best play. You know, if I was gunning for top 20 position, top 10 position, top 100 position, I would definitely play like that completely. But right now I'm pretty guaranteed to, like, not win. Winning is way over, being over cocky. We're not going to win, but what we are going to do is we're going to, I mean, we're going to win, but we're not going to place high. That's what I'm trying to say. So we are going to win the run. No doubt in my mind, absolutely 0 doubt in my mind. The question is, are we going to get perfect? Now, I don't think, unfortunately, that a perfect is in the cards for us. It's ironic because I say in the cards and I'm playing a card game. It's in the cards because I'm playing a children's card game. Now, I love anything that means to do a lot of card draw. Off one's beautiful here, so we're going to definitely pop that off one here. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. That felt good. Look at that. Not as good as I was hoping. That's a beauty right there. Look at this. This is sexy. Is this not sexy? Does this not turn you guys on? Look at this. Bam. What enemy? The enemy's dead. Oh, misplay. Play this first and then play the other one. That would actually be good. You could draw those cards. I don't need any more block. I will play. I don't need energy either. So you know what? I'm good. I'm Gucci. You're gonna take something from me? I don't even care. It's a creative AI. I literally don't even care. Beautiful, free, cool-headed right off the bat. You gotta do that, Sunder. It didn't kill because I miscalculated damage, and that didn't kill because I also miscalculated damage. So you know what? A lot of damage miscalculation by me, and you know who I blame? I blame no one but myself. Let's move on. So far so good. On the route for perfect here. I feel pretty strong. I feel pretty confident. I don't really see any potential for a death here in any way, shape, or form. Definitely gonna go for eyes here. I will white noise for an energy. It's static discharge. I don't really care about, but it's free, so much block we have. 9 plus 5 is 14. We have 20 block. He's doing 20 damage. It's beautiful. Do that smarter damage. Do that charge back for more extra energy next time and more block just to secure the XP. And this is a no-brainer. You go capacitor to store. Into buffer. No-brainer. It's a literal free turn of just a bunch of damage. He's in for 51 next turn. We have a buffer. We don't care. We can just go full DPS, baby. And you know, I'm going to do it one better. I'm going to go full everything. Let's go. Beautiful. And turn. We get 2 in the exchange. Ice Cream is my boy. Ice Cream, you need to understand. Me and Ice Cream, we have understanding with each other. Ice Cream is my boy. Now, obviously, you have to kill him with the Sunder. There is no doubt in my mind, and the right way to handle one of those enemies is to kill him with the Sunder. Snake Eye is a fuck no. Crows and Core tempting. Very tempting, but I think I'll just go for Feather. All the other ones weren't good enough for me. Now, Time Lord is a little bit of a problem because I don't really have a Time Lord kill condition deck, but I'm pretty sure we can make it work. So I would have loved 3 elites, but once again, it does look like it's only a 2 elite path, so you know, it sucks a little bit, but our opening hand is so glorious. It's actually so glorious. I don't know how to explain to you guys how glorious this opening hand is. That's how glorious it is. I will do cast here. It's just really good. And you know what? I'll use this even though it's only 10 damage. Our opening hand is so sexy. It makes me happy. You know, when you get an opening hand like this, you just feel happy. You're like, I'm happy and I know it. Wait, that's something completely different. Gotta do this. Gotta do that. Gotta do that. Gotta pop that. Gotta pop that. Bum. He didn't die. We are gonna take damage. We actually are. So a little bit upset to be taking 5 here. Can't really afford to take 5 like I just off the bat, boys and girls. Not acceptable, but you know, you didn't get the right cards and we ended up paying the price for it. So boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. You guys know the rest of the song. I'm pretty sure. I sing it a lot. Skim is great. We want the card draw. It's really good. I want to. Ooh, Tori's tempting. Loop's also tempting. Don't buy Tori. Fuck it. I think Tori is super good. And as you can see by the price tag on Tori, it's super good. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna take 3 cards. You're crazy. Mind Blast, noob. Madness, noob. Skip. What is here? Mind Blast again, no. Trip, no. Sensation, no. And Enlightenment, Secret Weapon. Good instant madness. Okay, so I'll take the madness. And I'll take Trip, I guess, because it's free. That's a lot of cards I probably shouldn't have added to the deck. Probably didn't even want to add into the deck. But nope, we do not want to travel to the boss immediately. I made a mistake before. I will never make it again. Wait, did I take the wrong path? No, we still got to 2s, but I definitely took the wrong path. So you start with Turbo. That's a no-brainer. Then you go for this. Draws you 2 cards. You go for the Storm play. You go for the Madness play. You get 2 more cards. You go boom, boom, da boom. These exhaust I'm going to play just to get card draw. Well, not card draw, but to get cards out of the plays here. Gotta hit that guy. And then it's beautiful. Get to take 2 energy over. And with Ice Cream, you know, we must definitely contemplate how we play certain cards and what cards we play and how we play them, because it's going to make a difference. It's actually going to make a difference for us. A really big one too. It's not even just a small difference. It's a pretty big difference, you know. Like the damage we do is pretty much strictly indicative of how we are going to do on the rest of this run. So it's fine. I don't want to waste any more energy. I'm fine. So right now we have 2 options. Option A is the just delay this for the rest of our human lives option. And option B is obviously kill this mother effer as soon as you can. So obviously I'm going to go for the kill this mother effer as soon as I can strat, because I'm a little bit lazy and I want this to end as soon as possible. Which is probably a bad. I should definitely not do. And also let's just keep in mind that I've got great cards in this deck and I should have really got on my way to make these work. This is a free ball lightning. I don't want to take the damage from it, so I'm going to multicast, get that block up, and then I'm going to use the ball lightning. He was dead for lightning anyway, but I wanted to do it my way, because my way made me feel better about myself. Okay, so we're fighting elite with 25 HP. That's always risky, especially on the second floor. Very, very, very risky plays. We're going to obviously turbo here. We're going to obviously use the storm here. We're going to obviously whip and hope for any kind of card draw. FTL's card draw. Can we use it? Yes, we can. That's a beauty. We've got to trip him up a little bit longer. Play the glacier, no doubt in my mind. Hit him again. I'm going to pop the poison on him and an MS. That should be fine. So we don't have a lot of block right now, and he's hitting us for a lot instead, I'm sure if I'm correct. But we have a, oh my god, he's actually got lethal on the board. So he literally has lethal on the board, which is beyond scary for me. The right card there was 100% accurate, by the way. If you guys disagreed with me in any way, shape, or form, you were wrong. So we're all about this block now. Just trying to get this block as high as possible. It's not enough block yet. Still not enough block. Still not enough block. Okay, it's enough block. Oh, wow. That was a dangerous turn. Took us a lot of cards, a lot of energy, a lot of everything. This is a lot of stuff happening, man. That's never good. You want it to be smooth, quick, fast, not difficult. Very important. So obviously if you misplay there, but that's fine. Oh, so obviously you guys are wondering, I'm pretty sure you are, you know, the worst case scenario for us right now is that we get something like as I say, the worst case scenario for us right now, obviously, is that we get something along the lines of a did way less damage. I thought it was going to do a one-shot by the final. Oh, he's intangible. Of course, he's doing less damage. Am I a fucking fool? I'm a fucking fool. Okay. I didn't realize he was intangible somehow. Somehow, the fact that he was intangible slipped above my head, and I don't know how that happened. And I feel a little bit embarrassed about that. I'm not going to lie to you all. I really do. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, I'm but a human, and humans make mistakes, man. It's part of the structure. So, you know, we have to do 35 damage. Is a lot of damage. It's not happening anytime soon. So we want to play super defensively if we can. And we can, so that's great. We're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. We're also going to go like that. We're going to go like this. He's not even attacking, so there was really no reason to play so defensive, but we did. Only did 21 damage to him. It's really not that much. As I said, like, this deck is kind of in a situation for us at least where we don't actually have to worry about ever taking damage, kind of. Oh, you got an echo form. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. 50 gold for Madness Mask. Why not? I think it's fine. Fight a boss. Upgrade all cards. Heal to full. Upgrade all cards. You can longer heal. I mean, can I heal anyway? I don't think so. Upgrade all cards. Let's go. That could be bad because we got a lot of cards that just became innate that we might not have wanted innate. So this could be a very scary elite fight. Oh well, let's find out. As I said, I think we made a lot of cards innate that we might not have wanted to make innate. And I was very, very luckily extremely incorrect about that. And that is very good news for me in the I have made many mistakes in my life and I'm a disaster and failed to my children, family, and everyone else in the human race. But I actually worked out good. So that's just beautiful. Upgrading all cards, not bad. We can't heal, but we weren't healing anyway, you know? You guys, do you see the problem? It's like, we cannot heal! Okay, but we kind of weren't healing anyway. It's like, but in the game gets very confused, so. Probably shouldn't use dual casts when I find the head and I'm going for this type of run, but, you know. So obviously you pop Echo. There's no doubt in my mind you pop Echo Form. If you do not pop Echo Form there, I'm just going to tell you right now, because that's the kind of nice, kind-hearted person. I mean, you fucking misplayed, okay? It's as simple as that. Had you not played Echo Form, you had 100% misplayed. It's just really simple. It's a beauty simple too. You know, it's one of those just very casual simples, understandable. There's no questions needed to be asked. Everyone just instantly understands what happened. So this is a horrible opening hand, but we will seek twice, I guess. We can seek out a offer 1, and we can seek out another offer 1. We can use the second seek to seek out, like, go for the eyes, another capacitator or something, I don't know. We can use go for the eyes, we can use the madness, we can use the capacitator, we can use the secret weapon, go find ourselves like a doom and gloom. It's just free, pop the doom and gloom. You go for that offer 1, you go for that offer 1, you go for this, you go for this, you go for that, you go for that, you go for some card draw, you go for some of that, you pop a Hello World for lols, you go for some skim, it's a lot of card draw, you put some of this on, you double your energy, you pop a Thunderstrike, oh, he's dead, never mind. Now this deck is obviously not going to work against our boy, the Time Lord. Why? Because, oh, we can't rest and we can't smith. Why can't I smith? Oh, all my cards are upgraded. Okay. I was like, why can't I smith? And then I realized, you know, it was one of those moments. You know when you get those moments, you're like, is that what's happening? You just feel really stupid for like 5 seconds, but then after it's gone and you feel less stupid. So, you know, that's also kind of great. Malt is super good. Malt is like, fuck your defense, bitch. Play this because I want to. Man, it's not what I wanted, but it's really not what I wanted, but it's okay. It was a very mediocre turn. We have loved Calipers, Barricade, anything along those lines would have been great for us. That's pretty much those cards alone could probably net us. It would have netted us a free victory, I'm pretty sure. Now, I don't think there's any way to get through this without taking damage, so goodbye. I can't afford to take damage, guys. I just can't. I can't heal. I do not want to be in one-shot territory, okay? I'm not in the mood for one-shot territory. It's not something I'm really into right now, or something I want to see happen. So, shop with 150 gold. We can buy Dexstone. It's not bad. It's really not that bad, but give me another power card instead. And then let me remove a card. Really, base strike or base defense is probably the best choice, right? Metamorphosis feels really bad too. Like the madnesses feel great now because they're free. Ecofilm feels great. I don't think we want to remove a card. I think we want to add a card, but I don't really want to add any of these cards either. So you know what? Get rid of this piece of shit. Take the energy potion and get rid of the steroid because you're not gonna need it. And get another energy potion. Let's move along. The last enemy for the fight, and we pretty. Oh my goodness gracious, sweet bowels and Mary Jane's goodness gracious, fireballs of storm. This is not good. Okay, boom. See weapon. I need the greatest card ever. Go for that. That's beautiful. Boom. I'm gonna also pop the boot sequence right off the bat. Equilibrium is fine. Enter. We got a lot of energy to work with around here. We got a lot of things, but we have to do a lot of damage. So you know, once you have to do a lot of damage, the enemy of the game instantly becomes harder. And I'm pretty sure you all understand where I'm coming from with that. You know, doing a lot of energy to an enemy is not the easiest thing in the world. You know, it takes a lot of work. I'm going to end my turn here, even though all the cards in my hand were glorious. I would have loved to have seen a lot more of all of them, but obviously FTL right off the bat, there's no doubt we will pop Madness. We did not hit what we wanted to do, so we're going to pop Echo Form. We are going to pop the DEFECT, and we're going to pop the Secret Weapon. We're going to find a zero costing energy card, which is Claw. We're going to pop it. Pop the Metamorphosis, is free of course, and end our turn. Do we need a stack? We do not need a stack. Okay, save the energy. Always save the energy if you can potentially save the energy. It's a big thing. It should be like a little bit of a mantra type situation. Like, save the energy, save the world. Isn't there a thing like that? I think there's something like that. I'm gonna do that. I guess it's fine. So we might take damage here. No, we're not. Oh my word. Perfect amount of damage done to survive. The Seek is critical, so I'm going to pop it. Remember, it's a double Seek, so we're going to go Aggregate. And do we have a Tempest in this deck? Please, for the love of God, we do. I'm going to take the Tempest. And I'm going to take a Hologram and a... Defect. So pop the Aggregate, your Hologram. You can find the Aggregate. Pop the Aggregate. You pop the Aggregate. You pop the Defrag. Then you pop the Consume. Then you pop the Tempest. And you hit him for 487 damage in one attack. And you just hit him for a little bit of extra damage just for lulls. You end the turn. So we did 536 in one turn. That's definitely a way to beat the upcoming boss. 100% out of Aggregate. We're gonna obviously. Okay, why can't we Smith? All our cards upgrade. Okay, we can't Smith. We can't race. So we just like interesting. Okay, so this first turn is huge. First turn is absolutely huge. So we have 12 turns to make this work. First thing we're gonna do is pop this right off the back, straight up. Second thing we're gonna do is pop the Storm. Second thing I'm going to do is pop the Turbo. Next thing I'm going to pop this. I'm going to take Capacitator. Pop the Capacitator. I'm going to pop this. I'm going to take a Loop. I'm going to pop the Loop. So that's 4 cards played. 4 cards. 5 cards. 6 cards. How much block do we have now? We have more than that block. So you know what? End of turn. I want to save energy here as much as possible. We want to pretty much just delay this until we get a one-shot kill. So obviously you start with FTL, that's 7 cards. You defect, that's more cards. You turbo for more energy. And do we have enough block? We do not currently have enough block. So we want anything. Oh, God, that is perfect. Beautiful. So we haven't played all 12 cards. It's going to up his strength, but we should still have enough block to not lose our perfect. We do, which is beautiful. So perfect's still on attack for now. And in this fight, you know, the perfect's important. Don't misunderstand. I understand that the perfect is of utmost importance, but also the perfect isn't all that's of utmost importance. What's also of utmost importance for us, and it's a big deal. You might not think so, but it's a very big deal. Is the where is any of the cards I want? I'll take. You know what? Give me a charge back. She's for fun. How much block do I have? More than that block. I don't want to play too many consumes because I need ice at all times. The ice is kind of, in all seriousness, the entirety of the win condition here. So we can play one more card. How much block do we have? 7, 14, 21. Plus 6 is 26. He's need 27. So we need to play a block here. 100%. So play a block for 27. Pretty cool. That's a lot of incoming damage, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Pop energy, I'm gonna pop madness, it's gonna be Metamorphosis. I'm gonna pop a creative AI, I'm gonna pop one of these, I'm gonna pop the That's 6 cards, and we should have more than that block. So right now we're doing okay on the block part. We're not doing a lot on the damage part. Where our biggest flaw lies right now. But as you can see, I'm just gathering energy. And every turn, all I do is I just gather that energy. And there's a reason for that. I'm not just doing it as a blind person. I mean, I'm doing this with a reason, and the reason is because I'm gonna have a Tempest, I'm gonna have a double energy at some point, and I'm just gonna one-shot this fucking guy. And yeah, it requires a lot of things. So we can play one more card. So I'm actually definitely gonna play Equilibrium and just end my turn. He's healing now, so that's great. We get 44 block. It's not enough. That's like almost 60 damage, so it's definitely not enough, as you can tell. Which is this? That's 9 lightning so far. So we haven't processed nearly enough lightning. So we need defense here. It's kind of important. So consume here is super big, and I'm gonna pop it. We popped it twice. Maybe not right. Maybe not the right choice, but it's okay. It's okay. Free time to strike is definitely gonna be played here. I'm also gonna play a Core Surge. I think it's really worth it. Aggregate is 100% in the right place. Then it can charge for the perfects. One of those. A hologram is beauty. Let's go find out ourselves a Glacier. I'm just gonna pop a Glacier just for that look expensive. Look at that boot sequence. 10 cards played, so we might as well Blizzard it because it does quite a bit of damage at this point. And then we'll play Creative IR. and pray we have enough block to continue our blocking extravaganza. So remember, we do have Echo Form, so we're going to be a little bit careful about playing certain cards twice. You know, we almost found ourselves in a very bad place there. Could have went from pretty good to very bad in a very short amount of time. So I'm actually just going to pop the energy potion here. I'm going to end my turn. So 56 block per turn, not enough, but he's dead. Oh my god, he healed the second time, or was that still the first time? Interesting. Bias Cog, 100%. Bias Cog again. Bias Cog. How much damage is that? 50, 100, 125. So it's obviously not enough damage, as you can all tell. So cool-headed. Got to do that cool-headed action. Go for that mounter. We can play 3 more cards. So probably play a buffer. It's probably going to be very helpful. 2 more cards. I'll play a Sweeping Beam. And then I'll play a Gloom and Doom. He's on 7. We're not taking damage as far as I can tell. We even have a buffer just to secure them not taking damage, and he dies to loot. Beautiful. So it wasn't a great run. It was just average at best, and as you can see, our score reflects 978. I don't even know what top 100 is. I kind of forgot. But I don't think that we top 100. We got 2 perfects, so that's not too bad. We only messed up the first 4 perfect. Not getting that beyond perfect. A little bit of a problem for us. But let's see where we ranked. Where do we rank? 218. That's average. That's pretty average. It's not bad. We got a win, so that, you know, that's good. But the score itself, the ranking itself, was pretty average. And I guess that's what you get when you do a pretty average run. You get a pretty average score. For now, thank you very much for watching this episode of Slay the Spire Daily Challenge Runs. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. What a pretty fun run. Defect runs are very fun because of Seek, and Control Chaos is also pretty fun in my opinion. I really like it. But Seek is the most powerful card in Slay the Spire. 100% completely the strongest card in Slay the Spire on any character. So really love it. For now, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time with more Slay the Spire Daily Challenge Runs.